Hey guys, and welcome back for another short mobility flow. For this session, you're just going to need to grab a hold of a strap, item of clothing, belt, scarf, PVC pipe even. Other than that, you won't need anything at all other than some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and whenever you're ready, come and join me in Tadasana. Just come to your mats and we'll just start in Tadasana. So feet are hip distance apart, lift the toes, spread them, press the feet firmly into the ground, tuck the tailbone under, roll the shoulders back and down, suck the navel in and lengthen through the spine as you take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. From here, we're going to inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, reaching up tall, extended Tadasana. Bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, and come all the way down into your Uttanasana Ragdoll. Just take a few moments as you draw the chest over the thighs, holding opposite hand to opposite elbow, crown of the head towards the floor. And just gently swing from side to side as you get into the glutes, the hips, and the hamstrings. Inhale as you come all the way back up, extended Tadasana, exhale, release. If you need a wall, we're just going to inhale to lift one leg up, grabbing a hold of the knee, take the knee out to the side, and then bring it all the way around. So we're going to do 3 hip circles standing. You can use a wall, a chair, anything to hand. Last one. Even I'm falling over now. Bring it all the way back up in, tuck it in, and then exhale as you release it to the floor. We're going to switch sides. So taking a hold of the other leg now, taking it all the way out to the side, feeling that stretch in the hip, bringing it all the way up and round, tucking it in, and then circling it around. Sorry, the dog is crying in the background. I apologize. Last one. Bring it all the way up and in, squeeze, and then exhale, release. Heel toe the feet out to your squat stance width. You're going to inhale as you lift your hands all the way up, palms together at the top. And as you exhale, you're going to sit back and down into your garland pose. Just take a moment there to just pulse through the bottom of the squat. And then when you're ready, left hand comes to the floor. Inhale to lift and twist towards the right. Exhale, release. Right hand to the floor. Inhale to twist towards the left. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor, heel toe the feet back underneath your hips, coming into your Uttanasana Ragdoll variation. So again, drawing the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, and just gently swing from side to side, opening up the lower back, the hips, the hamstrings, and then bringing the hands to the floor. You're going to inhale as you lift the heels off the floor, nose to knees, tucking the knees in towards the chest in your crouch position. Exhale as you push back up into that Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to forward fold. From here, you're just going to heel toe your feet out to the edges of the mat again, finding your squat stance. Inhale to lift all the way up. Exhale as you come down into that garland pose again. And then this time, we're just going to drop the right knee to the floor. Tap it, come back to center. Left knee to the floor. Tap it, come back to center. You're just going to do 2 more each side, keeping that chest nice and lifted. And then come back to center. Hands come to the floor, heel toe the feet back underneath the hips, coming back into that ragdoll forward fold variation once more. Just opening up, releasing off those hamstrings. I am so sorry, he's really going for it today. And then inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale as you hinge at the hips and come all the way down into a full Uttanasana this time. So think about drawing the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor, palms together, hands to heart, left elbow comes to inside left knee, straighten the right leg, bend the left, and then inhale as you lift and twist to look over the right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Release, come back to center, and then switch sides. So right elbow comes to the inside of the right knee. Inhale to lift and twist. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Release the hands to the floor. Walk the hands all the way to the front of the mat. Take your feet all the way to the back of the mat and come into your down facing dog position. So point your tailbone high towards the sky, spread the fingers, press the crown of the head through the arms, pull those shoulder blades apart, have a nice broad upper back, and then just gently begin to pedal out through the legs, opening up the calves, the hips, the hamstrings, the ankles and the feet. And then if you want to, just take a few pulses through the shoulders as well, pressing the crown of the head towards the floor, pushing the heart towards the floor as well. Last one. From here, we're going to take right foot outside of right hand, dropping the back knee to the floor. We're going to come into our low lizard lunge. Think about reaching the heart forwards, eye gaze forwards, let the knee drop out towards the side. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale as you come back to half split, straightening that front leg, flexing the toes back towards you. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, fold, nose towards toes. Inhale, come back through to that that lizard lunge position, step back to your down facing dog, and then we're going to repeat on the other side. So left foot comes outside of left hand, dropping the back knee to the floor. Inhale as you reach the heart forwards into that low lizard lunge position. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Let the knee fall out to the side. Keep those toes glued to the floor though. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale as you straighten that front leg, pull back into the hip, find your half splits position, flex the toes back towards you. Exhale, nose towards toes. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Inhale as you come all the way through again. Tuck the toes, step back to down facing dog. Take a moment there to just pedal out the feet, and then we'll take a body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. And then exhale as you melt the heart forwards, coming into a prone position on your mat. From here, you're going to take your right hand back to right foot, bringing the heel in towards the glute, flipping the grip if you can, and pulsing the heel in towards your glute. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, and then switch sides. So left hand goes back to left foot, grabbing that foot, bringing it into the glute, pulsing it a few times, flipping the grip if you can, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Coming back to your prone position, hands come under shoulders, tuck the toes, press back into extended child's pose, sitting back on the heels, reaching forwards with the hands, forehead to the floor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Inhale as you come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to take slightly shorter stance in lizard lunge now. So stepping the right foot outside of the right hand, reaching the heart forwards. Think about pulling back into the hip so that you feel this stretch underneath the hamstring and also around into the hip, reaching that heart forwards. So you're kind of pushing forwards with the heart, pulling back into the hips. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then on the next inhale, you're going to straighten that front leg, flex the toes back towards you and come into that half splits position. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, melt forwards. And then inhale as you come forwards back into that kind of hip stretch position and hamstring stretch. And then exhale as you pull back. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale to come forwards. Find that stretch, pull back into the hip, reach forwards with the heart. And then exhale, pull back, half splits. Inhale, come forwards into that kneeling position, step that right foot back, and then take the left foot forwards and repeat on the other side. So we're coming into Stretching here for 3 deep breaths, finding that hip stretch. So pull back into the hips, reach forwards with the heart. Feel the stretch, sink deeper into it with every breath. And then on the next inhale, you're going to pull back into that half splits, flexing the toes back towards you, straightening that front leg, nose towards toes. Take 2 deep breaths. And then inhale, come forwards, and we're back to limbering it. So reach the heart forwards, pull back in the hip, exhale, and then inhale as you pull forwards, flexing into that half splits position. Inhale to come back into that kneeling stretch. And then exhale as you fold into half splits. Inhale, come forward, step back, find your down facing dog position, stretching off the legs once more. And then we're going to come into a deeper lizard lunge. Now you should be a little bit more open. So right foot comes through outside of the right hand, dropping the back knee to the floor, reaching the heart forwards. If you're comfortable, stay here. If you want to go deeper, come down onto your forearms. Reaching the heart forwards, please. Don't look down. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Let that knee travel out to the side. Keep those toes glued. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come up onto your hands. Reaching back, right hand to left foot, bringing the heel in towards the glute. So use a strap if you need to, or just lift the foot, shuffle back if you can't quite reach. Pulse a few times the heel in towards the glute. And then you can either just hold there for a stretch, or you can shuffle your hand down, come back onto your forearm and come into full monkey twist, lifting the toes off the floor on the front arm. Front leg, and kicking back into the hand and looking over the shoulder. Kind of like you're wringing out a towel. Take 3 deep breaths wherever you're at. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then release that back leg. Coming back up onto the hands, stepping back to down facing dog. We're going to repeat on the other side. So left foot comes through, outside of the left hand, dropping that back knee to the floor. Reach the heart forwards, find that stretch. And then if you want to, come down onto your forearms. You could always use a block here if you needed, as a kind of halfway house if you're not quite there yet, but on your hands is a bit too easy. Feel free to stay here for about 3 deep breaths. So you're probably into number 2. Last deep breath all the way in. Let that knee travel out to the side. Keep those toes grounded. Exhale, release. And then slowly come up onto your hands, reaching back. Left hand goes back to right foot. Heel comes in towards the glute. Pulsing it a few times. Shuffling that hand down if you want to. You can either hold it there, or if you get cramped, just release it. And then you're going to come down. I can't do it because I've got cramp in my leg. You're going to come down onto your forearm. Or even yogis get cramp. I need to drink more water. And then hold that heel into your glute, or kick back into the hand as you look over the shoulder. Let your left foot roll over onto the knife edge as the knee falls out to the side. And you kind of find that wringing out a wet towel position. Monkey twist. 2 more deep breaths. Exhale, and then release the foot. Come back to your down facing dog position. Pedal out the feet. And then we're going to inhale as the right foot comes up high to the sky, finding your 3-leg down facing dog. Swing the leg through as you exhale and come down into a low lunge. Reach the heart forwards, find that stretch in that left hip flexor. Inhale to lift the hands off the floor, reaching up tall. Exhale, cactus them out to the sides. Find that stretch across the chest and into the shoulders. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, release. Step back to down facing dog and repeat on the other side. So right foot comes through, dropping the back knee to the, left foot comes through, dropping the right knee to the floor, reaching the heart forwards, finding that hip flexor stretch. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift the hands up off the floor. Exhale, cactus the arms out to the side. Open up that chest. Open up those shoulders. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Step back to your down facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And then just gently walk the feet all the way in towards the hands. Coming into your Uttanasana forward fold. Maybe taking a ragdoll variation for just a few moments. And then as we exhale, we're going to come all the way down to the floor, finding ourselves in a seated position on your mats. From here, take the feet straight out in front of you. Flex the toes back towards you. Pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones. Inhale as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as you fold, reaching chest towards thighs, nose towards toes. So we're going to limber this one today. Inhaling to reset, find length, and then exhaling as we fold deeper, pushing the stretch. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. And really use your breath. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Last one. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Have you got any more length left? Exhale, fold all the way down. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And then inhale as you come all the way up to a seated position. You're going to come all the way down now onto your backs. Taking the right leg up high towards the sky. The left leg can either be foot on the floor or extended wherever you need to be. And you're going to take a hold of the calf, thigh, calf, or ankle or toes if you can. Flexing the toes back towards you so you're finding that hamstring stretch and reaching that foot towards the sky. So pushing away. Feel that stretch down the back of the leg. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. For the last breath, see if you can just reach a little bit higher, whether that's moving your hands to your calf or taking your hands up to that toe, hooking your fingers around. One last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. You're going to bend at the knee now, taking the left hand over to the outside of the right knee. The right arm goes out to the side, palm facing down. Think about gluing that shoulder to the floor. You're then going to bring that right leg all the way over toward the left as you look towards the right. So you're in this kind of weird twisted supine twist variation. Hold for 3 deep breaths. Feel the stretch in the chest and the shoulder, all the way into the hip, the glute, maybe even into your IT band if you're particularly tight there. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way back up to center. Switching over the legs now, so bringing the knees in towards the chest. Exhale as you extend the right leg all the way to the floor and extend the left leg up as you inhale towards the ceiling. So again, thigh, calf, or hooking those fingers around that big toe as you flex the toes back towards you and push the heel towards the ceiling. 3 deep breaths. With that last deep breath, see if you can shuffle your hands a little higher up, deepen the stretch. Do whatever you need to do. Pull that foot towards you if you're already hooked around the toes. Breathe all the way in. Exhale. And then just release the foot, bend at the knee. Taking the left arm out to the side, gluing the shoulder to the floor, palm facing down. Right hand comes up and over onto the outside of the left knee. And then exhale as you drag that knee across the body towards the right. Inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the left. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift all the way back to center. Bring the knees in towards your chest, hug them with both arms, rock from side to side, massage that lower back. And then whenever you're ready, just gently roll all the way up to seated, finding yourself in the center of your mats. And we'll take one final deep inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, palms together at the top. And as we exhale, hands to the forehead, kind thoughts. Hands to the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.